My name is Kate. I'm 35 years old. I live in a lovely town with green parks and friendly faces. To outsiders, I had a perfect marriage to James. He is charming, kind, and very successful. We lived in a beautiful home and had 2 wonderful children. Everyone saw us as the ideal family. I foolishly believed it with all my heart. I was crazy about James from the moment we met. He had a way of making me feel like I was the most important person in the world. He was full of life and dreams, and I loved being part of them. Our early years were filled with laughter and exciting plans. We talked for hours about our future. I truly thought we would grow old together, always happy and always in love. James worked very hard. His job became successful very fast. He made a lot of money, more than we ever dreamed of. He often said, "Kate, you are so good with money. You make sure we always have what we need." And I was good with money. I handled all the finances. I paid every bill on time. I managed our investments. I even kept track of his business expenses. I was the one who made sure his big salary was well used and saved for our future. He just brought the money home. I made it grow and last. I stopped working full-time after our first child was born. James wanted me to be home with the kids. He said it was important for them to have their mother there. I agreed. I loved being a mom. I still did some freelance writing from home, enough to have my own little income. But James's money was the main source. I managed it all, every single dollar. I bought the groceries, the children's clothes, even his new suits. If we needed to buy something big, like a car or fix the house, I looked for the best price and paid for it. I was the careful planner, the smart spender, the one who made sure our wealth was handled wisely. Over time, I noticed James started to change. He became more focused on work, more distant. He would come home late, tired, and rarely asked about my day or the children's school. Our conversations grew shorter. The love we had before started to go away. I tried to talk to him, to bring back the closeness. I suggested date nights. I planned family trips, but he always had an excuse. Too busy, too tired. Just handle it, Kate. It felt like I was running our lives alone. I felt more like his assistant than his wife. Still, I pushed those bad feelings away. I kept telling myself it was just stress. He loved me. He had to. Then, one evening, everything changed. James was in his home office, talking on the phone. The door was a little open. I walked by to get a glass of water and heard him. "She doesn't understand," he said. "She just takes care of things. She's really just a wallet. I give her money and she does the rest. It's easy for me." My heart froze. The glass almost fell from my hand. Just a wallet. He was talking about me. His words hurt deeply. I'd spent years managing our money, planning our future, making sure everything was okay. I was proud of what I did, but to him, I was only someone who handled money, just a convenient tool, nothing more. I walked back to the kitchen, my head spinning, my eyes filled with tears. The memory of all my hard work, all my careful planning felt cheapened. It was like I was not a real person to him, just someone to handle money, just a wallet. Those words kept playing in my mind. That night, I couldn't sleep. I stared at the ceiling and thought about our whole marriage. I saw how I had believed in a dream that wasn't real. The nice things he said about me now felt empty. It was not love. It was just about me doing all the work. I wasn't his partner. I was just the one who looked after the money. The next few days were full of pain. When I looked at James, all I could think about were his words. Just a wallet. He didn't see me as a real person. I still did my daily work, but I felt empty inside. Every small task reminded me of what he said. I knew I couldn't live like this anymore. I didn't want to be just someone who handled money. I wanted love, respect, and a real partner. The thought of leaving was scary, but staying felt even worse. I talked to my sister Sarah. She listened quietly and looked at me with kind and caring eyes. "Kate," she said gently, "you are so much more than that. You are a wonderful mother, a smart woman, and you deserve to be valued for who you are." Her words were comforting and helped heal my hurt. They gave me the courage I needed. One evening, after the children were asleep, I found James in his office, my hands shaking, but my voice was firm. "James," I began, "I need to talk to you about something important." He looked up, a little annoyed. I took a deep breath and told him what I had heard. His face turned pale. He tried to deny it, saying it was a mistake, claiming he didn't mean it. But his excuses didn't feel real. His words were too clear and hurtful. "I can't pretend anymore," I said, my voice breaking slightly. "I can't be with someone who sees me as just a wallet. I am a person, James. I am your wife, the mother of your children. I deserve to be seen and loved for all of that, not just for what I manage." The conversation was long and full of pain. There were tears, arguments, and finally a quiet decision. Our marriage was over. The perfect life everyone saw was gone. Starting the divorce was hard. It meant separating years of shared life, money, and dreams. But with every step, I felt more free. I was choosing myself. I was choosing my self-respect. I learned that true value isn't measured in money or convenience. It is in respect, in kindness, in seeing and loving another person for who they truly are. And I was finally ready to find a life where I was seen as everything I was and never again as just a wallet.